Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. This is sports unlike you've ever seen before on LTV. This is Prince of the Doge, where two contestants compete for the distinction of Prince of the Doge. Who's King of the Doge? I'm King of the Doge. I'm your host, Hitchen, and I'm joined here by Dan Hitchen and Mikey Martin. How are you guys?
Good to be here. Good to be here. I'm ready to kick his soccer-loving butt.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean,
some trash talk, I see. So Dan and Mikey are pretty big fans of sports.
Hey.
Dan's a baseball guy. Mikey's a soccer guy. Football, meaning the international term for soccer. Is that right? Sound about right?
Yeah, about right.
So what these guys don't really know is each other's favorite sports. So Dan's pretty much an all-American sports guy. Baseball, football, some basketball. While Mikey sticks with his inner European and Australian with his affinity for soccer and hockey. So I'm going to quiz these guys on how much they know their favorite sport, but also if they have any remote idea of what their opponent's favorite sport is. This should be fun. This should be fun. Not all questions are serious. Have you guys ever heard of the TV show Sports Nation?
Yes.
All right, so let's have a great time. Let's make a good show out of this. So every response you give is worth 1 point. I don't like doing fancy math, so there won't be any multipliers or anything. So everything is just worth 1 point. You know what? The points don't matter. We're just having fun. If you think you win in the end, you won. All right, so Mikey, you're going to go first. Your sport's soccer. How much of a soccer guy would you describe yourself as?
I like soccer a lot, you know? I mean...
Wow, that was
I know.
I really believe
No, I like, considering I like never really played soccer in my life, like I feel like I know a fairly solid amount of soccer info.
Okay.
So.
Well, let's see if you know your stuff then. Your first game is bada bing, bada boom. I'm going to give you 10 scenarios. Let's say who scored more goals or whatever pops onto your mind. So there's going to be two, like let's say teams that pop up on the screen.
Okay.
You just tell me which is the right answer. You get it right, you get a point. I'm going to time you. You have 60 seconds to answer the questions. So whichever happens first, the 1 minute, or you answer all the questions correct, you finish all the questions. Whichever happens first, the round's over. All right, sound good?
Okay.
You ready, Mikey?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, who has the better goal differential, Leicester City or Tottenham?
Tottenham.
Correct. Who has the better goal differential, Everton or Chelsea?
Everton.
Correct. Who has the better goal differential, Man City, Man United?
Man City.
Correct. Who has more points, West Ham, Southampton?
West Ham.
Correct. Who has more points, Swansea, Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace.
Incorrect. Who has more points, Crystal Palace, Sunderland combined,
Leicester.
or Leicester City?
Leicester.
Correct. Who has more points, 2016 Liverpool and Chelsea or 2015 Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Correct.
2015.
Yep. Who has scored more goals, Everton or Arsenal?
Arsenal.
Incorrect. All right. Well, that's all. You
wow.
answered that pretty fast.
Wow.
So
I was nervous.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, so I don't have a pencil or... All right, I think you got 2 wrong.
Okay.
We're going to go with you have 6.
6.
So Dan, you have some catching up to do.
Okay, I can do it, I think.
So how much do you say would you know soccer?
Almost none. I know like big names, like...
You know big names. You're not going to know these
Pele.
names. You're not going to know
I know
these
Pele.
names. We're playing a game. Is that a real soccer player?
Okay, all
so
right,
you're going to
ready.
see a name pop up on the screen. Okay?
Okay.
It's going to be kind of silly. I want you to tell me, is that a real soccer player? Okay, you have, there's no time for this. You can deliberate however much you want. All right, you ready? You get
Okay,
you get
I'm
the
probably
game?
going to be using like justification that has nothing to do with soccer, but let's go.
All right, let's go. Yaya Banana, is that a real soccer player?
Okay, I feel like it is because there's a lot of repetition in the name, and I feel like that's kind of like a soccer thing.
Is that like prejudice against soccer at all?
No, I feel like
I
I feel like it's a compliment, you know.
Compliment? All right, so is that your
But
final
yeah, I
answer?
think it is.
He is.
Hey.
He is a soccer player. He's 24 years old. Good job, good job.
All right, cool.
Antonio Marquez, is that a real soccer player?
I almost feel like I've heard of this person.
Yeah, you have?
But it's possible that he just gave me some random celebrity that I have maybe heard of, or he could be an actual like really good soccer player.
So is he a soccer player, Dan?
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, it's my godfather. All right, next question.
Okay.
Geoffrey Boudot.
I think that's a soccer player.
Yeah, you do?
I do.
Are you sure? No, he's actually the artistic director of Finding Nemo.
I should have known that because I love that movie.
It is your favorite movie. I did that on purpose. I'm throwing you curveballs. I'm sorry.
No. That.
Johnny Mustache, is that a real soccer player?
That almost sounds like a professional hot dog eater.
Oh.
Almost, but that's like
I can see that.
They can't be
Right?
both a hot dog eater and
Why
a
not?
soccer player.
They'd be out of shape. No. Okay, I'm gonna go with no.
He is a soccer player. He's one of these players. I can't tell you which one he is, but he is one of these players.
Okay, all right.
Okay, this is your last one.
Okay.
I think you have, how many do you have? Two so far?
I think I have one.
One. Oh, one.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
I got Yaya Banana.
Yeah, you
and
did
that
got
was it.
banana. My
No,
bad.
no,
Thank
no. I
you.
got two
And
because
yeah, and you got
your
his
godfather.
godfather.
Your godfather.
So he's at two.
Oh,
He's at two.
see,
I'm
all
at
right,
two.
this is all a learning process. It's the first time we're playing this game. We'll get better as we go along.
All right.
Bongo Christ, is that a real soccer player?
Bongo Christ. Yes. I feel like it's almost like a nickname, and it's kind of like, you know, throwing one up to Jesus or something whenever like they say his name. So like I feel
Bongo
like
Christ.
yeah, I feel like a lot of like sports players like to, you know, pay homage
So
to.
he's a real soccer player?
He's a real soccer player.
He is a real soccer
Nice.
player.
Nice.
So you have a score of
Three.
Three to Mikey's 6, but it's okay.
Yeah, this is the
There's
one
a-
that
Yeah.
is
So-
my expertise.
Exactly. So it's all good. So before we go to baseball, I want to give you both an opportunity to rack up points in a game where neither of you have an advantage. Aubrey Drake Graham. Do you guys know Aubrey Drake? Drake.
Yes.
I'm
He's the
familiar.
rapper Drake. The rapper that just goes by Drake. We know Drake is a bit of a bandwagoner. You know,
He is.
one year he's rooting for one team, the next year he's rooting for their rival. So all of a sudden we see Drake getting cozy with like random team captains. So you're gonna see two teams pop up on the screen. I want you to tell me, which team did Drake root for?
I think I got
So
it.
it could either be one team, it could be the other team, or it could be both. You both will have the opportunity to answer the question. So Mikey, you're gonna go first, all right?
Okay.
Who Drake root for?
Okay.
Seattle Seahawks or the New England Patriots? These guys played against each other in the Super Bowl a couple years back, rivals. Who did Drake root for?
I'm gonna say. The Patriots.
The Patriots, Dan?
Patriots.
I'm going Seahawks.
He rooted for the Seahawks. There he
I-
is with his
Thank you.
squad.
Thank
Kind of
you.
logic. You know, New England is sort of close to Canada.
No,
All right.
he wouldn't. No.
I mean, they're both
Because-
kind of close to Canada.
Yeah, now that I
Seattle-
think about it.
Okay, so all right, Kentucky Wildcats or the Villanova Wildcats? College basketball right here. Drake's a big college guy.
Can I
Dan,
go
yes,
first?
you can go
I'm
first, I'm
gonna
sorry.
say both.
You're gonna say both?
Yeah, because I feel like I don't know whether like he went to college in the States or whether he probably didn't because he was on Degrassi. He probably didn't go to college. So I feel like he has no real affiliations with any specific team, but I feel like he's probably rooting for both. All right,
Mikey,
yeah, that's
do you
my.
have a
I'm gonna say Kentucky.
do you have a reason why just Kentucky?
I feel like I've heard Kentucky is better than Villanova. That's all I'm going off of.
Well, Drake shows no discrimination to Wildcats. He's rooted for both.
Hey.
that is,
There
wow.
he is at the championship game, the Kentucky game. There he is, repping his Villanova. So Dan's he's catching up now.
I have
You
5
got-
points.
You got
this
5
is,
now.
This is bad.
Real Madrid or FC Barcelona? Two really famous Spanish soccer teams. Who did Drake root for? Mikey, you're the soccer
I feel
guy.
like this is gonna be both.
It's gonna be
based
both?
Based off past things, I feel like it's gonna be both.
Dan,
Barcelona. I have a hunch.
did you read these questions beforehand? Yes, it was
I
just
didn't.
Barcelona.
I did
Dan,
not
Dan,
know. I
who's-
promise.
Dan is making
I
his
promise.
stomping ground.
Who's the guy with the hat?
Is that Ronaldo?
No.
His name
Okay.
is on the jersey.
It's Neymar.
It's
Come
Neymar.
on.
I
Yep.
actually know who
Yeah.
Neymar is.
All right, we got one more.
Three.
I do. I swear. I don't know him by his face, but
So Dan, you have
6.
Oh God.
So we're
boy.
tied.
all right. Last one for the Drake extravaganza. Manchester United or Manchester City? Dan, you
I
can go
don't know
first.
the difference between either of these.
Do you think
but-
Drake
Do you
knows
know
the
where they
difference
are?
between either of these teams?
I feel like he would know the difference just so that he can say he knows the difference.
Okay. So what does that mean? Will he choose one over the other?
Yeah, I think he's choosing Manchester City.
How about you, Mikey?
I was gonna say Manchester City as well, based off
So you're gonna
money.
You're gonna go
Yeah.
with that? No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
he
man.
reps both
Oh, man.
Manchester squads.
See, I thought you were kind of drawing me in that direction, and therefore I didn't do the both option.
I got you though. I
you
got
did. You did. Okay. Okay.
This is rough.
Well,
I wish I knew Drake more.
now it's 6-6. This is a good game we have.
is
Now,
a good
Oh
game.
man.
now we're moving on to baseball, Dan's turf. We're going to be playing a game of bada bing, bada boom again. I'll give you a scenario. There will be 2 answers. you give me the right answer. Everything's worth 1 point. You have 60 seconds. I'm going to time you again, just like Mikey's round. You ready, Dan?
Yes.
Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Ready, set, go. All right. Who's high batting average, Cabrera or Harper?
Miguel Cabrera.
Correct. Harper or Gordon?
I'm going to go with Harper.
Incorrect. Cespedes or Ortiz? Wait,
That's
that
Manny
is not.
Machado.
Yes, that is not. It's Machado or Cruz. I'm so sorry.
Machado.
Incorrect. Trout or Pujols?
Okay. Trout.
Correct. Cespedes or Ortiz?
Cespedes.
Incorrect. Sale or Kershaw? This is strikeouts now.
Kershaw.
Correct. Sale or Scherzer?
Sale.
Incorrect. Bumgarner or DeGrom?
Bumgarner.
Correct. All right. Very good, Dan. I think you got.
I feel like I did
4.
better on the part that I wasn't supposed to know than the part that I was supposed to know.
That was.
That's okay. That's okay. No worries. I
Okay,
kind of.
okay.
Oh man.
I gypped you. I misled you with the.
It's fine. I have 10 now.
Cespedes thing. You have 10?
10.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey. Next category is 5 questions. You're gonna need at least
5?
4 to tie.
Oh my.
Because Dan had 5 with
Okay,
the weird
okay.
name thing, so this is another 5. So, how much would you say you know baseball, Mikey?
I know the Yankees
Yeah.
and David Ortiz.
That's not gonna help.
Big Papi.
That's not gonna help you on this round. That will not help you. We're playing the game. Is that a
Oh,
real
dear
nickname?
Lord. Okay.
So guys have nicknames, right? Kobe's the Black Mamba. LeBron's the King.
You telling me this? I don't watch basketball either. So
Okay. Those
okay.
are the first
Brian.
nicknames that came into my mind. So you're gonna see a nickname pop up. I want you to tell me, is that a real nickname of a real player?
Okay.
You got it? There's no time. You
Okay.
can deliberate.
Let's
See,
get
is that,
ready
is
for
that a real
this.
nickname? Turkey. That's like your favorite phrase. Is that a real
Yeah.
nickname?
You know what? I'm gonna say it is.
Are you sure about that?
I mean.
You're right.
Okay.
It is a nickname.
Who's Turkey?
I don't know.
I don't,
But I know it's true.
Okay. Pantalones.
Pantalones.
You're trying to.
There's a lot of Spanish people that play soccer. Not soccer, baseball.
I'm gonna say that's not one.
And why is that?
I don't know. I feel like that's too basic.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
It actually is a
Hey.
nickname. You're gonna have to get all of the rest
Oh
of the
my
names
God.
right
Okay.
to tie Dan. Champion. Is that a real nickname?
Yes.
I'm sorry. It is not.
Okay.
It is not
Why
a
did
real
you?
nickname.
Why did you?
I don't-
why
I don't
why
know.
Did you think
I-
it wasn't?
Why did I
There
think
has to be
it? Why did I
some
think it
thought
was?
process.
All right, the rest of the game is for pride now, because Dan already
Yeah.
has won.
Big Papi, one of the answers.
Hey.
Losing pitcher?
Is that a nickname you want to have?
No.
But is that a real nickname?
I'm gonna say yes.
It is.
That's
Oh,
a, yeah.
thank
That's a
God.
nickname that someone else can give you.
But no, that was actually his nickname.
Whose?
I forget his name, but he played for on Houston for 8 years, and he never had more wins than losses. So he went
Poor
by
guy.
losing. I'm surprised he had a career for 8 years.
True. Well, I mean, wins and losses all depends on your
The rest of your team?
Yeah, your hitters.
Yeah,
your
but
fielders.
still, I feel like he wasn't helping at all.
Probably not.
Last one, Mikey Martin. This is not a nickname. Is this a real baseball player?
I'm gonna say most likely, considering I know like 5 other Mikey Martins.
Yes, he is a real baseball player. What's your middle name, Mikey?
Joseph.
His name is Joseph Michael Martin.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! We
I
learn
like
new
that.
things on
I'm a
Prince of the
baseball player
Doge.
in disguise.
So if I do my math correctly, it is 10 to 8.
8, I would say.
Yeah.
And Dan Hitchen has won the game, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're officially a jock.
Oh yes. What I've always wanted to be.
And now you're the
varsity
Prince of the
jacket ready.
Doge to my King of the Doge.
How do I become king?
How do you become king? No, that you can't. That's not how the
You have to
system
be
works.
EJ.
So I hope you had a great time. I hope you loved playing this game. I hope you had fun watching. If you're interested in joining LTV or being a part of a sports show, email us at ltv@tcnj.edu. From all of us here on Lions Television, I'm EJ Pras, and this is Prince of the Doge.
That was-